Mark is recording the call.
Thank you. We've done so many of these videos, and I've messed it up every time. But hey, hello and welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and joining me is a challenger who I found from the deep, darkest parts of the surrounding Toronto area. It's Adam Hodgins.
I'm here to have fun, but also take home the victory. I've competed in almost every MFF poll that we've had, and I've been a victim to my own devices. I picked teams that I genuinely love, and I've never picked like the most popular, and I've never come out on top. But tonight, Mark, tonight is the night where my streak comes to an end, and I take home the victory.
And so what we're doing tonight is, this is the first ever MFF VHS challenge. So you went and found, we had to buy them. You went and found 5 VHS tapes. I went and found 5 VHS tapes. Now, I feel like you had a little bit of an advantage over me because in the 10 years that I've known you, you've made Canada come across as a place where beautiful VHS tapes grow on trees.
They're just bountiful up here.
You go to a store and you find VHS tapes that are unbelievable.
A secondhand or a thrift store.
Yeah.
Like, we don't sell them new. You don't go to Walmart and we have VHS bins here.
But you've told me about your bargain bins that you get DVDs at. And the DVD purchasing in the outer Toronto area is exceptional. And it was daunting for me to match you. But I hunted as many Goodwills as I could find to put together the ultimate 5 VHS tapes that will combat your 5.
Right.
And
I tried to even the odds a little bit though, because I said, and then I didn't, but I said I'm going to do all my hunt at one stop. I'm going to stop at one store and do it all there, one shot. And so I did that, and I had a great 5 tape team, but then I went back to the same store a week later, and I found 2 more that I had to include. So I broke my rule a little bit, but I didn't go and search all of them. I kept it to one store, which was 5 minutes from my home. So I didn't even travel far. I didn't go to the outer reaches of the thrifts and whatnot. And I will say that I was at a Value Village 3 weeks ago, and I saw Con Air on VHS, and I did not buy it because I said, I have my team. I'm going to stick to my team.
Well, I appreciate it because I sort of felt like you had an apple orchard to pick from and I had an apple tree. But it seems like you really narrowed it down to just, I mean, your apple tree is still, it's like the tree from Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
All of my tapes are pure unobtainium.
So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to come up with a weird game. And the winner of this weird game, best out of 3, gets to present their first, and I'll present, you present, I present until we're done with the 5. And you can go to Movies, Films, and Flicks Facebook to vote later on. We're going to talk about the winner, but we want to make this a normal thing for Movies, Films, and Flicks. So, we're going to do cliffhanger, paper, rock, scissors. So, there's the cliffhanger. The burger. Let's see, the cliffhanger, the burger, and the gigantic flannel.
Flannel. This is flannel.
Yeah.
Should this be flannel too, because it's crossed?
One hand.
Flannel.
I don't want to get too into it. So flannel.
Burger, flannel.
Yep. Flannel overcomes burger.
Right.
Right?
Because you wrap a burger up in flannel.
Exactly. Burger overcomes grab.
Right. Because you can't hold a burger and grab at the same time.
Exactly. And then grab defeats flannel.
Because if you're hanging on, your flannel can't save you if you let go.
Yeah. So do we have it? We have it, right? It's done.
Yeah, so flannel beats burger, burger beats hang beats flannel.
Yes.
I got this.
Okay. Ready? And so it goes, I go 1, 2, 3, shoot. You ready?
Okay. Can we go, but we should do names. We should do Gabe,
Lithgow, Rooker.
Rooker uses the accent. So Gabe, Quaylen, Rooker?
Gabe, Quaylen, Rooker, shoot.
Gotcha.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Gabe, Quaylen, Rooker, shoot.
Shoot.
Oh.
Burger.
Gabe, Whalen, Rooker, shoot.
Burger.
Gabe, Whalen, Rooker, shoot.
Oh, I cliffhangered it, and you beat me.
Oh, okay. Best out of 3.
You stuck it out.
Gabe, Whalen, Rooker, shoot.
Flannel beats your burger.
Oh. All right.
This is it.
Ready? Gabe, Quaylen, Rooker, shoot.
Shoot. Ah, you beat me again. You went burger to my cliffhanger.
I did nothing but burger.
Not burger. It just happens.
Oh, I love it. We got to open those restaurants, by the way.
Oh, 100%.
Listen to our icebreaker and cliffhanger episodes on Movies, Films, and Flicks, and you'll know what we're talking about.
So how many signatures would we need on a petition to open a Kickstarter to start one of those like pop-up restaurants that we open for a week in 2021 sometime?
Here's what it has to be. We got to raise money for a rock climbing wall, and we need to have them separated for family.
Right.
And so we'll have like one and like a U. We'll just have one. We'll have like a one that's kind of 2-2-2-2, so groups can get on them, nice and spaced for groups. And people can only eat their burgers when they're hanging on the cliffhanging wall.
Yeah. Can we get an inflatable wall for people to climb on and a trailer behind like your truck to cook the burgers on?
Yes.
So then we can pull up. I'll bring my Ford Fiesta, and you can bring your truck. We'll set up the mobile cliffhanger themed burger party, and we'll do parties.
Yes, absolutely. We can like safe climbing, distance people. We can make sure everything's clean. We won't be near. We'll be cooking out the back of the truck.
And we include a projector so we can screen cliffhanger while we do it.
Mm-hmm. And the only way people can get the burgers is if they climb something. You can't just you can't have a cliffhanger burger handed to someone on ground, like on a grass, like on, you know what I mean, on a bench.
Well, I think you can have like a villain burger, which is one patty, no toppings. So you can have but if you want a cliffhanger burger, which is our trademark burger, you got to climb to the top to get it. We'll have different levels where if you climb up part way, you can put one condiment. If you climb up 2 ways, you can get 3 condiments. So the higher you go, the more you can put on your burger.
We should have goat cheese on our mountain burger because of mountain goats.
Mountain goat. We need to make that one statement has made me think like we need to get a menu together, a mountain-based menu.
I've never seen you like. I wouldn't say you were flustered right there, but you definitely you like that comment.
I was like, something's happening right now. This is it.
Are you ready for my first pick?
I'm ready for your first pick.
So the first pick in the VHS, MFF VHS, what did I call it? Competition? Tournament? Face-off?
Challenge.
MFF VHS challenge is Down Periscope.
Periscope.
Now, for y'all listening on the podcast, the reason I picked this movie is because it is the premiere series.
Yeah, no, so I was going to say, we just to clarify, it's not just the movies themselves, but the version of the movie that we got, because we had to find these in the wild. So you've got the 20th Century Fox premiere edition. So it's not the first release, but it's the mass market release because that was a good movie. It did so well the first time out, they released it as their premium series. The
best of 20th Century Fox. And this has me a little confused because Down Periscope has incredibly low tomato meter, IMDb. Every score you could have, it's low. Yeah. But they still gave it the premiere series treatment.
And here's the thing. It has a low score because it's Down Periscope.
Yes. Yep. I mean, it has to. Like, you see it, and you're like, I was going to give it a 70, but it's Down Periscope.
Right. So you got to bring it down a little bit.
Every submarine movie gets knocked 5 points.
You're better if you're a subpar submarine movie.
Yeah. That's why I made Flying Submarine.
Better, K-19 or Red October?
Oh, Red October.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
U571 or K19?
Ooh, U571 loses points because John Bon Jovi was in it.
He's good, isn't he?
He's good in it. It just takes me out of the movie. It's
Yeah.
like Ted Danson in Saving Private Ryan takes me out of the movie. He does a great job, but it just takes me out.
Interesting. So listen, this is not an excellent movie, but I owned it on VHS. I don't know where it went, but I did not have the premiere series. I don't know why it says premiere series. What is the premiere series? Is it just a way to sell it again? But all I know is a hilarious ride with Kelsey and his crew of misfits. And for some reason, they've showcased the chef pouring coffee on the back of the box.
Do you think that guy's cosplaying Captain Moran?
Yes, 100%.
100%.
You get 3 pictures. It's modified from its original version.
Right.
It's still got the blue tape. I love the blue tape. Remember the blue tape?
There's a lot of nostalgia with that blue tape.
But look at Premiere Series.
Premiere Series. Right.
It's a Premiere Series. That's why I bought it. Because it makes it just made me laugh. I had to do it.
100%. Okay, so my first choice, and this is not a Premiere Series, it's just original release VHS. But I would say it is in mint shape. If I was going to grade this, it would be like a C9
Whoa.
glass. But it is the
Oh, yes.
Alec Baldwin.
Oh, that's a great looking box. They really.
No,
it's still shiny.
It's still shiny. It's really got. It doesn't have the blue tape, but it has this little like aftermarket sticker on it where it was like, put on there to be released in Canada. So the box has like American like numbers for support, but they put this little sticker on the Canadian ones so that I don't call States. I call it the Canadian branch of MCA Home Video.
Where did you find that, and why is it so shiny?
So again, I think The Shadow, and this is a movie I was very, very excited about. I have a Shadow action figure in one of my cabinets over there. Like, I was pumped up about The Shadow coming out. I remember like not seeing it in theaters, so I had to wait for it to come out on VHS. So renting it the first night you could get it on VHS, and there was so much good about it, but it just didn't land well, right?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't stick the landing, and I feel bad because this is kind of like the same category I put Jonah Hex into, where it's like it's a character I love, but their one kick at the cat missed, so they probably won't get another one. Like, this is probably going to be the only Shadow movie we're ever going to get. So it holds a special place in my heart. But I think whoever bought it watched it once and was like, nope, don't need that again, and then put it in a box or something somewhere. But this came from the Strex thrift store in Keswick, and mint shape.
If you're cliffhanging and you need to get some like a beam of sunlight bombed into a villain's eyes, you could use that VHS tape.
Well, I wouldn't though, because my next one would do that job better.
All right, so I have a super funky one for you. And I think as someone who knows VHS tapes, I want you to guess the importance of this and why it seems like an anomaly to us. Okay?
Okay.
So I got Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
Yeah.
But I just want to show you something, and I want to see if you're surprised.
One tape.
One tape.
One tape.
One tape.
Because a movie over 2.5 hours was always on 2 tapes.
Yep. And this
the 2 tape VHS that I had were The Godfather, Braveheart, Titanic, Lawrence of Arabia, and Ben-Hur. But that was one tape. And also, I think that may have been one of the last movies released on VHS because DVD was riding high when that came out.
This movie is 3 hours long.
On one tape.
And look at that.
One tape. Oh, it's got something in it. It's got stuff.
Yeah, you can do a Chrysler Adventure card. I have a Chrysler Adventure card.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can pull this card out, and I have a trading card. Now, look at this. Lord of the Rings swag, the collector store. I could get a necklace. I could have the ring from this VHS tape.
I love when VHS tapes had stuff in it.
Yes.
Warner Brothers used to have points on the side of their boxes, and then like a brochure inside about other things you could get in the Warner Brothers collection.
Mm-hmm. Remember Little Giants came with stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. But dude, one tape. How do you feel about this?
Tape. No, I think that you've chosen wisely, they say in Indiana Jones. No, that's a killer piece of movie history right there. That was a transition film from VHS to DVD, but not on two tapes. The technology was there to be on one, but you probably just buy it on DVD. There'd be no reason to buy that tape.
No, none. But it just blows my mind. It blows my mind because this came out in 2002, I believe. So yeah, I was very happy to buy this because look at
one tape.
I was like, Megan, you know Titanic. Everyone knows Titanic and Braveheart. Everyone had those. 2 days.
Yeah, those 2 tips.
Amazing. Tapes. Amazing.
All right. So coming up is the letterbox edition, because everybody knows that on VHS, it was most likely going to be formatted to fit my screen. They cut half my movie away.
4:3.
So this, Mark, is the letterbox edition of the story that touched the world. It is E.T.
Whoa.
And it's holographic.
Wow. THX too. Remember when THX came out?
Yeah. And I'd like to point out the Canadian sticker on the back.
Wow.
Or you call MCA, the Canadian number. It was rated G. So we rate things differently. So this movie was PG in the States, but Canada has its own rating system, and we rated it G.
Oh, and Letterboxd is right there.
Yeah. It's this was the very first not this version, but this movie was the very first VHS I ever owned. So for Christmas one year, we got a new TV, a VCR, and this movie.
Can you hold it long ways?
Today.
They're almost prepping you for the Letterboxd experience.
Yeah, hold it like this.
Yeah.
It's ready to go.
Yep. You're like, oh, there's some of the top cut off.
Now there's no stuff. There's no stuff in it. But look, we even have our own Canadian stickers on here that have the Canadian ratings on them.
Wow, they added extra stickers?
Well, no, it's a Canadian, it'll be different than the ET sticker you'll have on yours down in Atlanta.
That is a fancy VHS tape right there.
Right.
Letterboxd. That's a grab.
There you go.
I would have bought that. I would have picked it up. Oh man. Okay. So I'm gonna save that one for last.
Yeah, I've got one that I've got here for last too. My last poll.
So I have one that it's a bit of a cheat, but it brings back amazing memories because when I was younger, my friend had HBO, and so we would tape movies, right?
Yeah,
from HBO. And one movie that we taped and watched a lot was Under Siege. Now, what?
It's amazing. I have something to tell you when you're done telling me about this VHS tape.
And it's Die Hard on a battleship, which isn't really a compliment.
Is that movie Fox?
Warner Brothers.
So Warner Brothers is referring to its movie as a Fox movie.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
But it's a product of the time. The VHS landscape was like the Wild Wild West.
And there's a couple things that really caught me about this tape too. And a lot of these this one has Dolby. The Lord of the Rings one has Dolby on the side. Dolby Surround.
Of course it does.
Wow, that one. But this one, what I like is that a lot of movies don't have, and what I seem to have noticed, even though I bought this, it says digitally processed on the side of the box. So it's digitally processed. It's Dolby Surround Stereo. It's color. It's 103 minutes VHS. It gives you everything you need to know on the side.
Right. It's because you look at the spine, you don't need to read the back.
Mm-hmm. And think about this. This thing gives you everything you need in the pictures. Okay? You have our boy, Stevie S. You have a gunfight. You have Gary B. And then you have a knife fight with a very dramatic Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah. It's incredible.
I watched this movie all the time as a kid.
Yeah.
It was a good action movie. Nice fights.
Great action movie.
But I saw it, and I was like, I know there's not fancy stuff on it. I do like the digitally processed, but I had to get it because this is probably one of the. You just gotta watch. You know, when you're 15, you watch Under Siege. So no, not 15. When you're 9, you watch Under Siege.
So I told Mark about this already, but a friend of mine works at a school, and somebody donated to them boxes and boxes and boxes of DVDs but because of our current situation, they can't do anything with them. So he's been giving them to me to go through and pick out what I want.
Oh,
And last night, boom, Under Siege.
that's amazing.
I was like, yes, get to watch Under Siege. And I was very, very, very excited about it.
It just blows my mind that's digitally processed. What does that?
No,
what does
I don't
that
even
mean?
know what that means. Like you and I know film and kind of what's around that, but I don't know what digitally processed means. So the first person to comment on this video who can explain to us what digitally processed means will be sent a VHS prize from me. I will mail you a random VHS as a prize.
Oh my, yeah, please do. And I just want to show you something. I'm not cheating, but I already own these. But look at these that I had.
Yeah, those are fantastic. Fantastic. First, this pre-THX digitally remastered.
And we watched these before Force Awakens came out on VHS to get the feel.
Nostalgia happening. So it's funny when you said that
Whoa.
Die Hard.
I have ET too.
Now is that the one that has green reels inside? If you open it up, is it green?
Yeah.
That's the one I had as a kid, the green one.
Dolby Surround, Hi-Fi. It's not digitally mastered.
Not digitally mastered. Digitally processed.
Imagine it being a kid. Well, you didn't get me the digitally processed one.
There was a few years when DVDs were first coming out that I would only buy a DVD player that had DTS, digital theater sound.
Yeah.
It's like otherwise, why bother?
Don't need it. Don't want it.
When the back of Under Siege said Die Hard on a Boat, I remember as a kid I had the VHS for Masters of the Universe starring Dolph Lundgren, and it said the Star Wars of the 80s. And I was like, but I thought that was Empire Strikes Back.
Lots of action.
So my second one, and again, it's as in minty shape, or my third one, I guess, is in as minty shape as
The Shadow?
As The Shadow, is the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Wow.
Look at that.
What,
that mirror shine on it.
What? Where are you finding these?
Canada. Now here's the thing. The reason I love this is because this is still called Raiders of the Lost Ark. Because after a certain point in time, like about 94, it became Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Whoa.
When they put all those VHSs out in like 96, and it was a 4-pack. It was one episode of Young Indiana Jones.
Mm-hmm.
And then they rebranded. So this is pre the rebrand, where it was still just called Raiders of the Lost Ark. So that's why I picked this one. A couple interesting notes. This one in the United States of America is rated PG, but in Canada is rated 14A. So a little bit stricter. We want to protect our Canadian youth from watching these violent Nazi movies.
It has a Roger Ebert poll on it too.
Yeah. Roger Ebert's quote was, "The most incredible series of action and stunt set pieces I've ever seen in a movie."
Wow.
Ever seen in a movie, Mark.
That is glossy.
Yeah, no, it's
Raiders.
This one belongs in a museum.
It belongs in a museum.
Belongs in a museum. But
Don't take the tape out. I don't want to melt.
No, but look at that poster art. That you don't see that. You don't see painted poster art anymore.
Mm-mm.
And I think it was better. This is better.
Beautiful. Man,
you know?
And with the title. That's a collector's item right there.
Yeah, no, so that's my third choice is Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That's beautiful. I have some that might make you jealous.
Never
been opened. But I just want to show you something really neat. I found Star Trek the motion picture special longer version.
12 minutes of new footage.
12 minutes. When VHS, you would get a music video, like Batman Forever, you'd have a Kiss video or something.
Kiss from Rose.
This is 12 minutes of extra footage in there. This is the director's cut. And it's quality at its peak. This new low-price cassette.
Thicker than a regular VHS. Is it thicker?
No. Maybe it still has the plastic on it.
Okay. It just looked like it was thicker, like it had a manual or something in there.
Now, listen to this. This new low-price cassette is manufactured in full-speed SP mode with the same superior tape and to the same quality standards as all Paramount programs. This is the Paramount promise. but
Ooh,
it was
the Paramount.
not. There's nothing digitally about it. So
No.
no, but that
So here's
12
two things,
minutes.
Mark. Two things
Yes.
about that tape. Star Trek: The Motion Picture was the first VHS tape I ever bought with my own money,
Wow.
and I paid $29 for it.
Yes.
And it was that exact tape. So much nostalgia just came over top of me right now, seeing this 12 extra minutes. And then I watched it, and I was like, they should have took out 12 minutes. It is a long, boring movie. If any movie does not need to be 12 minutes longer, it's that one. But I was so proud because I had a paper route, and I saved up my money. It was the first movie that I bought myself.
And Megan saw this one, by the way. She gave me an assist.
But that's okay. Two shall become one, and you're out there hunting, and you got your lady with you. That's fantastic.
I was dragging her along.
I said a nice thing about Megan. You're like, yeah, she was there.
Oh, she's the best. She's the one who found it. Megan, she was the one digging through the bins. I was on a natural high from Under Siege. I didn't even look at stuff.
Hey,
I was like, let's go. I was like,
I
whoa.
have three of five. You don't need any more. I got Under Siege.
But you know what's interesting about this one? It requires hi-fi stereo playback, requires stereo hi-fi VCR.
Otherwise, it just has no sound. Or it'll sound bad.
Yeah.
Kind of like if you buy a 4K Blu-ray, you can watch it on a 720 TV, but why would you?
Exactly.
Right?
Look at this, though. Jeez Louise.
No, that belongs in a museum.
There's no time on it, though. Doesn't say how long it is. That's probably it kept people from buying it, or kept people from that's that long. I'm not buying that.
No, I think if I remember correctly, it's 2 hours and 5 minutes. I think that's the runtime, but I could be wrong. No, 225. I think it's 225.
And on one tape back in the day.
On one tape.
It's pretty fancy, isn't it?
No, that's like all the things they were bragging about weren't film quality. It wasn't like you'll enjoy this movie. It's like it'll be clear, it'll sound good, it'll be a little longer than usual. Nothing about the story. No Roger Ebert saying it's the best action piece he's ever seen.
They said 1989 for this.
89.
Because this is a 1980 movie.
Right. So I think that the original release was actually on Betamax. I think Paramount stuff was with the Betamax company.
Wow. This is a good poll. I'm very happy with my polls.
I'm very, very impressed. Now this, Mark, okay, so I'm gonna do a thing here in a second, which is a bit of a mind bend. All right. Now this is a special edition Warner Brothers release of Enter the Dragon.
Whoa.
Bruce Lee. All right. So special features include a
There's
1973 behind-the-scenes documentary, location Hong Kong with Enter the Dragon, original theatrical trailer, an exclusive all-new documentary, Bruce Lee in his own words, and an introduction by Linda Lee.
Oh my gosh. How's that all fit?
This movie is 102 minutes. The extras are 34 minutes.
I mean,
it says at the bottom here, and extras.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Extra 34 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow. VHS tapes rarely did that.
No, I think this was like the beginning of we're going to try and do something different. We want to stand. I think Warner Brothers was trying to stand out above the Fox selection.
Premiere series?
So I think when Warner Brothers did a special edition, they were like, we're going to make it a special edition. Now, here's something that's neat. Raiders of the Lost Ark in the States is rated PG. In Canada, 14A.
Interesting.
So it's saying that it's actually more restriction is needed on this movie than the company put out there. This movie, rated R in the States, in Canada, 14A.
Whoa.
So it did a flip-flop. It said we need less.
That's interesting.
So it's a little bit interesting.
34 minutes of extras. That's bonkers.
Yeah. And now why I thought Warner Brothers did a cool thing that everybody else didn't do is they didn't have stickers, but they screen printed onto their tapes.
Oh. Yeah, that's nice. Wait.
I thought it was a classier move, and those wouldn't fade, you see.
Wait, you have Warner Brothers?
This is a Warner Brothers one.
Mine doesn't have that.
Oh, it must be special edition, Mark.
Wow. I got a sticker. I'm filled with anger right now.
Yeah. I am.
Does my Lord of the Rings one have that? I can barely get it out with all that stuff packed in it. Oh.
There it is, screen print right there.
Wow. So
Incredible.
I'm on to my last one, and I'm kind of sad it's almost over. But
no, it's been a good run here, but we're sad about this.
I think you'll know why I like it. And this movie, I couldn't find History of Violence, which they say is the last VHS tape, 2005.
Yeah.
But I got a DVD player in 99, and I was late to the game because I had to buy it. So I had a DVD player for 4 years, and VHS tape was going the way of it's going away. But for some reason,
going the way of the Laserdisc,
they released Bulletproof Monk.
Ooh.
On VHS, the 2003 film. Now, This one does have a digital video transfer.
Which is different than digitally processed.
Yeah, so it's a digital video transfer. But the reason I did it is only because of one person.
Yeah, the Goon.
Goon.
Right there.
Now, this isn't going to win me anything, but it's such a new movie. This is later than Lord of the Rings: Two Towers.
100%.
This is one of the last films put on VHS. New films to be put on VHS. Yep. And I have it. This is when VHS tapes were being used as coasters at this time.
If that.
So, I don't know. I think it's good. For some reason they say it's PG. Wait, is that do I have a Canadian?
That's a Canadian one, brother.
It's even fancier. I have a Canadian VHS tape.
Wow.
So it's PG-13 in the States and PG. It says PG in Canada.
Right. So that one, it's less restriction on that one.
Yeah.
There's no rhyme or reason to what's going on here with the Canadian ratings.
So this one, this could have gone to the Canadian market.
Yeah.
They're getting sophisticated.
I could have owned that actual VHS tape.
Action with attitude.
Yeah. And a riddle about hot dogs that doesn't really get answered.
It has acrobatic battles and solid visual effects. Listen, this is going to lose it for me. But it has a Canadian sticker, and it's one of the last movies ever to be put on VHS.
Yeah.
So I had to do it.
Incredible.
Plus SWS.
SWS. So now we're doing a flip-flop because that was your only one that has a Canadian rating on it. This is the only one of mine that doesn't have the Canadian rating on it because it predates that. This is an original release, Mark. This one is worn, it's weathered, it's an artifact. It's from back in the day when it was CBS Fox.
Wow.
CBS Fox.
That's
and
old.
This is the Predator.
Wow.
All right, look at this. This is a worn out, beaten up 1987 box. This is the original release. This thing is mono compatible, Mark. It's in case you have a mono system at home, don't worry. It's compatible with that. It'll work on your mono system, but also it will work with a hi-fi stereo system. You have your option. Okay? This movie, Mark, has been owned minimum 4 times. The guy who originally bought it, then they sold it or traded in at Cash Converters, which is like a place that doesn't exist anymore. But Cash Converters sold it for $8 to another person.
Wow.
Who then traded it in, and then it went to Mission's thrift store. That guy, and then I got it. And when I bought it, I got them 5 for $1. My entire team cost me $1, Mark.
That's why this one was $1.18.
Right.
I think this one was $2, but I was happy for this one.
Yeah, no, that one. $1.18 is a weird price.
Yeah.
That seems different to me. But here's the kicker. This is where we're at, Mark. This is the sad part. I made a rookie mistake. Did not check the tape inside.
Oh no.
It's blank. I don't know what's on here and currently have no way to know.
It's The Ring. Don't watch it.
It's The Ring. Don't imagine that. But there's this little price tag on it that says CBS.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, it could be.
So I got to find out what's on here. If I look to the light, maybe I can see what the pictures. I don't know, but I want to assume this is Predator in here. I want to assume it's just after years of love, it's lost its sticker.
So many people watched it. They just kept going like this.
The sticker came off.
Yeah, of course, right? Just to wear and tear.
It's the only reasonable thing. But this VHS gave me the most nostalgic feeling of all, because like I owned this as a kid, this actual box, like the same one, and I remember like begging my mom to let me buy it. So it was my own money, but it was like a rated R movie. It was a little bit too scary, maybe. Then I remember watching it being like, that movie, to this day, one of my favorite movies. So that's my 5-tape set.
I love it. So here's my selection: Star Trek: The Motion Picture, Down Periscope, Underworld, Under Siege, Bulletproof Monk, and
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers.
And mine are The
Predator.
Shadow.
Oh yeah.
This is The Shadow, E.T., Raiders of the Lost Ark, Enter the Dragon, and Predator.
Love it.
That's the battle, folks. That's it right there.
So head over to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I'll put this poll up, and you can just vote on it. But before we get out of here, real quick, let's put together our 5 out of the 10. So we got 10 movies.
Right.
Which 5 are the ultimate keepers? Now, I can lose Under Siege and Down Periscope happily. So I like Under Siege.
But here's it.
No, wait, I'm sorry. Bulletproof Monk and Down Periscope, because Bulletproof Monk, it's one of the last ones ever. I think that's cool. But I know the gag of premiere series on Down Periscope is what kind of got me through.
And can I say, that was my favorite moment of the night, was the premiere series.
So crazy, isn't it?
Just throw out.
All right, so I can which ones would you keep in yours? We got to have Enter the Dragon, right?
Yeah. So I would get rid of The Shadow without even thinking about it, because again, it's nostalgic, but it's not a great movie. I understand that, but the tape itself was in such pristine condition. I was like, I gotta put that in there, and it's a fun pick. It's something people don't usually think about, right? It's like when you crack out The Rocketeer and people are like, oh yeah, The Rocketeer, and the memory of it is better than the actual movie of that. So I'll get rid of that, and I'm okay with getting rid of E.T. actually.
I love that one, the letterboxed.
Yeah, it's you know what? That's
here.
It's a hologram, and look at where their fingers are touching. It like holograms where their fingers are touching.
I don't want to lose these two. The Star Trek Director's Cut and Two Towers on one disc, on one VHS tape. I mean, that's
right.
Something.
So I'll get rid of Raiders, because Raiders is a great movie. I love it, but I think if I tried hard, I could find a better version on VHS than Raiders of the Lost Ark than this one. Like, I think I could find like the original, like, because this was one of the first movies that you could buy for home viewing, but they were like $100 back in the day. Like, it was a big deal. So I think this is clearly from like 95, and the movie came out in 81. So like it's a good movie. It's not a great VHS tape. But letterbox edition, special edition Enter the Dragon, and original release Predator.
Without the label.
Without the label.
12 minutes of extra Star Trek, special longer version, which I love the name. It says special longer version on the side.
Special longer version.
And somehow they packed Two Towers, a 3-hour movie, on one VHS tape.
So what you have there, Mark, is you have 4 tapes on 2.
That's
right. And I maybe have 2 because I don't know what's actually in the Predator box.
It's the ring. It's the tape.
It's the ring. I would love it. I would love it if it was like some high school kids making their version of the Predator. Like it was like a school project or something.
And it got lost.
And it got lost in there.
I wouldn't watch it, man. We like having you around.
No, it's the thing. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask for a VCR for Christmas.
Well, thank you for joining me, man.
Oh, it's been as always, Mark. It's my favorite part of the day when we get to hang out.
Some of these picks blew my mind.
Yeah, no, your Star Trek the motion picture movie. You have no idea. I live in a world of nostalgia. That's my currency, and it just flooded me with nostalgia. I was like, this is where it's at.
I wanted to pick somebody up when I found this one. Just run around the store with them. Ah!
Imagine that. There's a guy who was very excited about Lord of the Rings. Have you seen the guy on Instagram who he's in Canada? He's a Canadian guy, but he wants to buy every VHS copy of Matrix Reloaded. So he's going around to all the hawk shops and he's just buying, like, because here in Canada, I don't know what it's like in the States, but anybody who's got like used VHS or used DVD, Matrix Reloaded is everywhere. Like it's like a swarm of V's around here. No one wanted to watch that a second time, and so you guys are trying to buy them all.
That's it. I mean, that'd be awesome. What VHS tape would you buy out?
If I could buy all of one VHS tape?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Youngblood?
Youngblood is good, but it's too awkward. Yeah. If I'm gonna own every copy of a VHS, I'm gonna be able to watch it with my parents. I'm not gonna. I would say I would like to own every VHS copy of Batteries Not Included.
Wow, that's a good 80s pull.
Right?
All right, so for me, I'd want. Let me think. This is tough, dude. This is. Yeah. I'd want every VHS of. I have all the Bond VHSs down there too. Let's see.
Remember when those came out in the box sets?
Like I have one with a script.
Yeah, those were incredible.
All right, so I would want every single Gremlins 2.
That's great. That's got the best Hulk Hogan cameo in it.
It's be weird. It'd be amazing, but
Have you heard the story about Hulk Hogan in that movie?
It was Clint Eastwood, right? Originally.
It might have been, but Hogan took the job because he said Spielberg's directing it, and he wanted to work with Spielberg. And then he got there, and he was like working with the second unit director for 15 minutes, and then went home, and he was like very upset he didn't get to work with Spielberg.
Didn't Dante direct that?
Yeah, I think Spielberg produced it.
Yeah.
Someone sold Hogan a real bag of goods.
Yeah, you give me Spielberg. Yeah. Come on,
brother.
Come on.
You don't win an Oscar, brother.
Yeah, brother. Oh man, I love breaking the fourth wall. Well, this was fun, dude, and also. With Adam, head back and listen to all of our old episodes. We got Cliffhanger, Hobbs and Shaw, many episodes.
The marathon episode of Peter Rabbit.
Oh, yes, do that one. That one is epic. And also our Fast 9 trailer reaction, people loved. So go back, listen to that. And when's your show popping up? Can you talk about that yet?
Yeah, so me and a buddy of mine are doing an action figure restoration show channel that we're launching. So we're hoping to launch it in the next couple of weeks. We wanted to get about 15 episodes in the can so we can kind of get a good run going into Christmas. But the whole idea is we're both toy collectors, but buying vintage toys can get expensive. And there's also like whenever you go to a toy show or wherever there's bins of like loose, garbaged ones that are just left there. And then after watching movies like Toy Story, we're like, that's no life to live. So our whole thing is how do we take those ones and restore them to former glory? So it's all about taking cheap toys and making them display ready again. So that's what we're about.
Oh, I love it. That sounds great.
Yeah. So it's called Go Figure, and it'll launch in a week or two. And when it does, I'll post some links on the MFF page.
Sounds good. Well, thank you for joining me, man.
I love it, Mark. Thanks a lot.
All right. So for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, and for Adam Hodgins, this is Movies, Films, and Flicks. We'll see you next week.